Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 18 of the chapter surface areas and volumes. In this part 18, we will solve problems on volume of a sphere and a hemisphere, and later with the help of examples we will do this and solve exercise questions of 13.8. Coming to the example number 7. This 17th example asks you to find the volume of a sphere with a given radius 11.2 centimeter. See children, first of all, you know the formula to find the volume of a sphere. So, volume of a sphere is 4 by 3 times of pi r cube. So, we are given radius as 11.2 centimeter. Just by substituting the value of r here in this formula, we will get the volume. So, 11.2 whole cube. Now, 4 by 3 into 22 by 7, and you know 11.2 cancels with this 7 into 11.2 into 11.2. 7 ones are 7 and 4 comes here, so it becomes 4 to 42. So, 7 6 are 42. So, with 1.6 times of 7, 11.2 comes. Now, we will multiply 4 by 3 into 22 into 1.6 into this 11.2 multiplied by itself gives you 125.44. Now, the product of 125.44 into 22 into 1.6 into 4 gives you 1766.952 upon 3, and if you find the division, you will get 5887, that means 5887.3173 bar. So, approximately it is 5887.3. to correct to 2 decimal places we have made centimeter cube, because its volume and units of volume will be centimeter cube. Okay, this is how we do it. Now, coming to the example number 18. A shot put is a metallic sphere of radius 4.9 centimeter. If the density of the metal is 7.8 grams per centimeter cube, then find the mass of the shot put. See children, mass is always the product of density and volume. You know, density is mass per volume. Okay. From the density is equals to mass divided by volume. From that volume, when I transpose, it becomes density into volume, giving you mass. So, that is how here this is connected to volumes. When I am given density and I am asked to find mass, so I need to get the volume also. So, here I have to find volume of this shot put ball, isn't it? So, in the solution of this, we'll go for finding volume of shot put, metallic sphere. We'll find out with the formula, same 4 by 3 pi r cube, because it's a sphere, and whereas already they give you radius as 4.9 centimeter, that I will substitute. So here 4 by 3, 22 by 7 into r 4.9 into 4.9 into 4.9. Now this 7, 0.7 times gives you 4.9. Now the product of this, we will do it here. 4 22s are 88 by 3 into 0.7 into 4.9 multiplied by itself is 24.01 multiplied by 0.7 gives you here 88 into 16.807 by 3. Now here this many centimeter cube is the volume. When I go for finding mass at 7.8 grams per centimeter cube, then I have to multiply this 88 multiplied by 16.807 by 3 with this 7.8 grams. So this 3 ones are 3, 2.6 are. Why? Because 3 cancels this. Now I will go for finding product of 88, 16.807 and 2.6. So 2.6 and 88, when they are multiplied, you will get 3845.4416 grams. On converting it into kg, it becomes 3.8454416 kg, because 1 kg is 1000 grams, that means I have to shift 3 places, and approximately how can you say it is 85 kg. Okay, it's approximate value, correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, so it's 3.85 kg approximately, we can write it. Now moving on to the question number 19. A hemispherical bowl has radius 3.5 centimeter. What would be the volume of water it would contain? So we have to find the volume of, in this volume of a hemisphere. So volume of hemisphere is half the volume of a sphere. Half of 4 by 3 is 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 pi r cube. Here they gave already radius as 3.5 centimeter. Now by substituting it in the volume formula, 2 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 3.5 into 3.5 into 3.5, where 3.5 for twice it cancels and this 2 goes with this 2's are. So now I am having 22 by 3 into 3.5 multiplied by itself gives you 12.25, and 12.25 multiplied by 22 is 269.5 by 3, and the division will give you 89.83 bar centimeter cube. So this is the right answer. Children, with this I have completed examples on the concept of volume of a sphere and a volume of a hemisphere. Now we will move on to the solutions of or solving the questions from the exercise 13.8. So 13.8, question number 1, find the volume of a sphere whose radius is. Here there are two sub questions. I will solve any one out of them. You can solve the other. So here let me solve question 0.63 being radius. It is 0.63 meters. Okay, children, and you can do this 7 centimeter as radius as homework. So coming to the solution here, you know volume of a sphere formula. So volume of a sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. In this 4 by 3 22 by 7 into 0.63 meter. I will straight away take 0.63 into 0.63 into 0.63. You know 7 cancels with this, 7, 0.9, and this 3 also cancels this, 0.3. That means I have 4 22s means 88 into 0.3 multiplied by 0.63 square. I can write this product of 0.63 by itself is 0.63 square. Now 0.63 when it is multiplied by itself gives 0.3969, and you know 88 into 0.63. Finally the total product, if you do, you will get 10.47816 centimeter, sorry, it is not centimeter, it is meters cube. This is the answer. Children, here there is a one mistake while cancelling. Okay, let me do this once again. Here there is a mistake here, cancellation time. Watch it carefully. Okay, so this answer changes. See, this 0.63 I am writing as 63 by 100. Now anyway 7 cancels with this and this 3 cancels with this. Now what do we have here? 3 by 100. It is not 0.3, it is 0.03. Where the mistake I went? When I am cancelling 0.63 upon 7, this 7 cancels 0.6 is smaller than 7, so first 0 has to come here. So 7 cancels with 0.09 times, giving you 0.63. That's how. So there I went wrong. Okay, so that's how it comes as 0.03, and the product is 1.047816 meter cube. So approximately if you write, it is 1.05 meter cube. So approximately. So this is the right answer. Okay. Yeah. See, small cancellation error can lead us to go wrong with points. Okay. Just I corrected myself and rectified mistake. Okay, children. Let's move on to the question number 2. Now in question number 2, find the amount of water displaced by a solid spherical ball. Here solid spherical ball will displace only the guaranteed volume of it. So, we need to find the volume of that spherical ball. Okay. In the solution of this, we will go for finding volume of a spherical ball, same with the formula 4 by 3 pi r cube. Whereas, again here I have got two sub questions, sub question 1, sub question 2 with the diameters now, where if diameter is 28 centimeter, it gives radius 14 centimeter. Okay. So, that is you have to remember. Let me solve in this first question. The second question I am giving it as homework for you. Now, radius is 14 centimeter. I will substitute that in the formula of volume of a spherical ball or sphere. So, 4 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 14 into 14 into 14. So, 14 cancels with this 7, 7 ones are 7 twos are. I am having now, so 4 into 22 into 2 by 3. So, 4 into 44, 22 into 2 is 44 by 3 into 14 square is 196. So, again we will go for multiplication only. So, 196 when it is multiplied by 44 multiplied by 4 gives you 34,496 divided by 3 gives you 11,498.6 bar, or you can say 11,498 2 integer by 3. Here centimeter is given for us as radius unit. So, centimeter cube is the radius volumes unit. So, that is it. This is how we solve this question. Second question, that is sub question of that second one, you can do it, where diameter is 0.21 meter or 21 centimeter also. That is also correct. Yeah, moving on to the third question. Children, here in the third question, the diameter of a metallic ball is 4.2 centimeter given. What is the mass of the ball? If the density of the metal is 8.9 grams per centimeter cube. Same the way how example 19 I solved, similarly it is to be solved here. Here in the solution of this, we have diameter given as 4.2 centimeter. It implies radius r becomes 2.1 centimeter. Now, we have to find the volume of the ball. It is a spherical ball. So, 4 by 3 pi r cube formula we will apply, where 4 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 2.1 centimeter whole cube, which implies 4 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 21 by 10 into 21 by 10 into 21 by 10. So, this 7 3s are, this 3 goes with this. Now, I am having 4 into 22, that is 88 multiplied by 21 square by 10 into 10 into 10 is 1000. So, the product of 21 by itself gives you 441, and 441 multiplied by 88 divided by 1000 to be done. So, 441 multiplied by 88 is 38,808 by 1000 makes only the point shift. So, 38.808 centimeter cube is the volume of the ball. Now, we will go for finding mass. So mass will be product of density and volume. So 38.808 centimeter cube multiplied by 8.9 grams. We have, after this product, you will get 345.3912 grams as the answer. Okay, you can convert it into, if you want, into kgs also you can do. Okay, correct to 2 decimal places, 1 decimal place, we normally do it. Let's move on to the question number 4th. In question number 4th, very important question this one, the moon diameter related to the earth's diameter with the ratio 1:4, that is what they say. So the diameter of the moon approximately 1/4 of the diameter of the earth. Okay, we solved such question in exercise 13.4, whereas related to surface areas. Okay, now in the solution of this, with the same assumptions we will go. Let the diameter of the moon and the earth are small d and capital D. These are the assumptions. If I assume that small d and capital D, moment I assume, therefore radius of the moon becomes small d by 2 and radius of the earth becomes capital D by 2. And here they already said small d is 1/4 of capital D. It is given. It implies capital D is 4 times of small d. This is another equation 1. Now ratio of the volumes. Ratio of the volumes. Ratio of the volumes 4/3 pi small r cube is to 4/3 pi capital R cube. What is small r? Small r is small d by 2. What is capital R? Capital R is capital D by 2. Now 4/3 cancel, pi cancels. Only I have to find small r cube is to capital R cube. Whereas I have to substitute smaller d by 2 whole cube is to 4d whole cube, isn't it? That's it. 4d is capital D upon 2. I have substituted 4d instead of capital D. Capital D by 2 is 4d small 4d, I mean 4 small d by 2. Now here 2 cancels inside this bracket. That means d cube by 2 cube is to 2 cube e into d cube. So d cube cancels here. I have, let me write in next paper, I mean next slide. Now it is the ratio, we have got 1/8 is to 8. Now multiplying both antecedent and consequent and by 8, you will get 1:64 being the ratio, or fraction wise if you want to say, it is 1/64. That is it. So this is the answer. Okay children, I will wind up with this question number 4. We have got some more questions from the exercise 13.8. We need to solve them. Totally 10 questions are there. So 5th to 10th question I will solve in our next session. Till then, take care of yourself. Jai Hind. Thank you.